Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention that yeah, basically this knife here, the CRKT, in sort of with, if you go for a Trezola custom knife, this $135 versus, you know, 1,000 to 2,000, 3,000. I think I've seen these knives up to $7,000. So getting one of his designs for this price, you know, it's decent quality materials, and so yeah, I think it's pretty good value. Okay, thanks, bye. Alrighty, g'day there guys, Fancier 77 again. Okay, so funny thing is, it turns out you can have 2 deliveries in one day. Just finished doing a video for my fixed blades, and another delivery turns up. So, which one of these knives was delivered? Basically all I've done here, excuse me, is taken some of the larger folders I have in my collection, so that you can get a comparison with regards to the size of this. Now what this is, as you can see, it's CRKT. However, it is the CRKT, it's the BT-70 or Bob Trezola 70. Basically it's a I guess a collaboration between CRKT and Bob Trezola himself, and the so that's what the BT stands for, and the 70 stands for his 70th birthday. So as you can see, we have the G10 scales on this. It's got the Bob Trezola pocket clip, and you'll notice with that there's no hardware showing, which is all located on the inside scale. Screws go up into that, and also, as you can see here, the Bob Trezola's logo, the dragon. See if I can't get a good fix on that for you. See what I can do. Anyway, so there we go, just set it further away. I should have listened to Stuttering Bob earlier in his other videos where he mentioned setting the knife further away will give you a decent focus. Anyway, so this is what you have here. Basically the closed length of this blade is 5.15 inches, and the overall length of it with the blade extended is 9.1 inches, and it weighs 7.6 ounces. So it's a pretty beefy knife. I mean, you look at this and you could basically, if you can't get the blade out in time, given the size of the blade, you just ride it somebody and you've taken care of that problem. So it's only a one-way pocket clip, you know, right side tip up carry only. It's a thumb disc opening, so you'll see there the thumb disc, sort of like on the Boca Plus Quaken, the thumb disc there. So yeah, we'll get her open. Alright, so you can see it there, the CRKT BT-70. It's on I believe nylon washers or Teflon washers. Let's not go too close, still haven't learned. Liner lock. So you see here, it's got a Tanto drop point, clip point, spear point style blade. And then if you see there, get this into focus, the BT-70 Trezola knives. And it's the model 7460, which is what this little number down here is. And on this side you've got the CRKT branding. You've got a dual grind on the blade itself. You've got fuller on either side there. Swedge up the top. It's obviously not sharpened. The front part of the grind is a thinner sort of deeper, shallower angle, I guess you could say. So, you know, it's taking down more material to give it a, I guess, an easier slicing type ability. And this back part here is basically there to, I guess it's an easier, a heavy cutting ability with the knife there. I found out where the thing was trying to focus. Alright, so you can see there, you got your jimping up the top. I mean, you know, get your 4 fingers on there, plus, you know, if your mate wants to grab on as well, you can throw a couple of fingers on the back of it. It's pretty much a, it's a pretty massive knife. Try and get the whole thing in frame here with how my camera's set up, and it's not going too easily. But yeah, it's a beast. I mean, it's thick. It's got an aluminium backspacer in it there, so we see through here. It's still heavy, but if you look inside, you can see that there's some large cutouts taken out of the non-locking side. These are stainless steel liners, by the way, so you can't really get the light in there. But yeah, it's got two large cutouts out of there. Like I said, it's a fairly large knife if you look at it on its merits. It's the blade thickness is 0.15 inches. So that's 0.15 inches there. And I guess what I'll do is a bit of show and tell now to give you a bit of a look at how big this guy really is. So here we have the ZT-0630. Still is, yes, my very favourite knife of all of the knives I own. It's just a beast. I mean, so smooth and so easy to open. I don't know, some of you might hate me for anodizing or heat colouring the back of it, but you know, I guess, yeah, I was in that mood, that moment, and got the purple, the bronze, and a nice blue spot right there in the spacer. So you see, you can compare that to this knife, and there's a significant difference there. I mean, you're looking at about an inch difference between these two blades, the ZT and the BT-70. So I guess the next one you want to look at there is the Bokeh Plus Quaken. That's one of my longer knives, and I'll bring that up, and you can see actually the Bokeh Quaken's probably just a little bit shorter than the ZT. So yeah, it's there we go, that'll fix that. So you can see the difference there. It's sort of what you're looking at, I guess, is a combination of like a Quaken style slicer, because this does have a slightly upsweep curved cutting edge, but it's also narrow, whereas sort of the ZT itself is a deeper knife. Then you compare that with the Utilitac 2, the Ontario Utilitac 2 as well. Just another Tanto that I've got, but this one here is it's a bigger Tanto, a deeper Tanto. So we'll bring that down to compare there, and get the ZT. You'll be able to compare that ZT against the Ontario Utilitac. Basically, you can see there the differences in those knives. And then another one that I recently got, which was the Kershaw Emerson CQC8K. And if we compare these, whack that on there, sort of another one of my larger folders, and you'll pretty much see that now we've got a clear winner with regards to size, length, and that's your BT-70, also the clear winner with regards to weight. Just feels good in the hand, the ZT. Then you got the Ontario the chili tack, which that's one very smooth little knife. So there's that one. Boca plus Quaken. It's a pretty nice knife. I like this one. I really like this one a lot actually. So that's running on IKBS bearings. Very smooth. Very light blade too, so it's a really easy to flick out. You got the Kershaw Emerson CQC 8K. Flicks out nicely. It's you know, it doesn't close as smooth, but nice detent there. And then you come, jeez. Then you've got this monster. Line of Lock. It's a little bit sticky at the moment, so you get a bit of a stick, but really good detent on this. I mean, if you just watch that, it'll just suck it in. Yeah, so it's got a really good detent, and the way I open this is I actually put fingers, my index and thumb, to help me get it out, because it's not a lot of room here to get your thumb in there and get good purchase on that sort of disc. So just get the two fingers in there onto the tab, give your wrist a flick, and it actually pops. But it's a heavy blade, so you know it's going to take a bit of practice. It's running on nylon or Teflon washers. So yeah, it just take a bit of working in, get it smoothed out. Maybe I'll play with the pivot a bit, give it a bit of oil, see how it goes. But yeah, so this is, it's huge. I mean, the G10 slabs or scales themselves are pretty massive on this. They're pretty nice and thick. So I guess I can see, and they're very smooth. So it's a very smooth handle. There's no real grippiness to it. So you just need to be careful of that, I guess. I'm sure that there's going to be some people making custom scales for this in the future. I might put some cuts in there, or yeah, just put something onto the handle itself to make it less smooth, less slippery, so you feel like you've got some purchase on the knife when you're holding it. Obviously, you can hold it back here, put your hand back, finger into the lock bar area there, and you can get your thumb onto that jimping. It's not very grippy jimping. It's actually pretty smooth. It's like it's been smoothed out to so that it's pretty sort of easy. It's easier to slide your finger across that. But so I'm trying to keep this monster in frame, but you know, I get carried away every now and then. So yeah, this is the CRKT BT-70, designed by Bob Trezola. Basically, I had a look at a couple of his knives online, and I found that, yeah, it's like over here in Australia, you can get this for 135 bucks. It's Oz 8A steel, Oz 8 steel, sorry. The Ontario Utility Tech 2 uses Oz 8A steel, so it's just got a little bit more migdalum or something in there. So this uses the same steel as the Ontario Rat 1 and Rat 2, so it's the same steel as that, and I've got no issue with the steel in the Rat 2 that I have. It's an awesome little blade, so this will be pretty good as well. The only downside with this knife is the weight, but you know, what do you expect? Stainless steel things, huge thick slabs of G10, massive blade like this, and the jimping, which I might sharpen that up a little bit just to give it a bit of feel, a bit of grippiness to it, and the little bit of lock stick when you get a decent open on it. Sort of lock up there is really good. I mean, the lock bar just fully locks up on the tang there, so you know, you use it a little bit. Blade centering's spot on, as you can see. So yeah, really nice knife. Just those couple of things there that I might fix up or might work on is getting some texture into these grips to make it feel a bit better in the hand. Maybe, yeah, some grooves on there or something, and also just putting some sharpness or some more texture onto these onto the jimping here to make sure you get a decent purchase. It doesn't come super sharp. It is sharp, don't get me wrong. It'll cut anything you want it to, but you know, you can always sharpen knives that little bit more. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate your viewing of my videos and constant support. And yeah, I guess I'll just finish off with a little bit of a show of my larger folding knives to I don't know, just because they're there. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See ya.